Hello there, my friends. You're back with the Toad, and I thought I'll just share with you a few of my favourite walking around EDC knives. All these are UK legal, and the definition of being UK legal, it's a non-fixed blade, under 3 inches, and no locking. Some people still maintain that it should be a cutting edge of less than 3 inches, and some of the shops sell it as that. I think Heine, for instance, are one of them, but my understanding is definitely it is the blade should be under 3 inches. There was a court case about that where a judge did make a ruling on it. It's in my notes somewhere, but I can't find it. But it's down to your choice. As far as I'm concerned, 3 inches blade is the rule. Below that, you're safe. And don't think worse for the UK for doing this. We've got a lot of knives to choose from. Okay, we might not have the same amount of choice as say that we would have in America, but hey ho, them's the laws. And as you see here, there's only a very small selection of what you can actually have that is UK legal as an ECD knife. So I shall start and just show you what we've got. So it's only a quick view. This is a review or anything like that. This is just what I generally have in one of it, something like this in my pocket every day. Sorry, I couldn't get it out of my pocket. I also always have the little Swiss Army knife. It's always in my fifth pocket, this one. Lovely little blade. I've been thinking about buying a bigger one. I'm not sure this one's ever failed me. It's got a nice little blade. More for finger hygiene, nail hygiene than anything else. I have to keep my fingernails very, very short. Some of the meds I take make me itch like crazy, and if I don't have my nails very short, I cut myself to pieces by scratching. So yeah, got a nice little nail file. Very handy little pair of scissors. You know, you don't know to go with these. Tweezers. And a toothpick. This is the bottom of the range as far as I know. Like I said, I'm thinking about maybe getting a bigger one, but I'm just not sure which one to get, to be perfectly honest with you. Because if I get a bigger one with more blades, then I won't necessarily need to carry one of these as an extra blade. So my reasoning for carrying one of these, if you like, is get a bigger blade. Anyway, a knife's a knife as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, so counting this is my perfect ECD knife. Won't get in any trouble for this. Everyone's favourite. Right, we start off with a good example is this here, Bokeh Plus. One of my favourite knives this is. I really do like this. Heine described this as being of a similar fashion to the famous Japanese folding knife. That's down to interpretation as well. It's simply the fact of the shape of the blade, and anyway, there's no real similarity after that. It hasn't got a line, it's just got a cross, but it's not one piece of metal or anything like that. Beautiful knife though. Sharp as a razor. And it is the Zenshin, and it is 440C if I remember right. There's another version of this which I've got handy at the moment. It's a fiction folder. It's like in a grey, beautiful. It'll be one of these, one of the other I'll take. I kind of take it in turns, you know, it's like rotation. One week I'll have one of these in my pocket. The next time I go out, I'll have another one. You know how it works. I don't go that far when I go out these days. The hospital or the doctors is basically the only place I go to. You know, as I said the other day, I was on the video, you know, I might need to give the surgeons a hand. This is why I need to keep a sharp knife with me. You can't go wrong with a trapper. This is a cold steel trapper. You know, they've got a couple of knives out there of this type, of the traditional type. I picked one of these up. It could have been a Rough Rider for the sake of it, but no, it's a trapper. As you see, lovely blade. It is the 8CR 13 MOV. Bone covers. Just sharp, as you would expect. Cold steel have a very good reputation for supplying sharp blades. There's a thin wolf there, one of my favourite knives. Now, if I was legally allowed to carry that, there's definitely something I'd have as an EDC knife. I mean, I'm using it for carving at the moment. I'm just knocking the head up just here. So, yeah. Well, there you go. If you want a trapper, check one of these out with you. Everybody needs a trapper. You never know we need a second blade. So, there's another one there. Oh, of course, there's the Kershaw, the Godson. Lovely little one like this is. Again, lovely knife. It's the kind of thing you're going to get out of your pocket. No one's going to be offended when you get it out. It is 7CR 17 MOV with G10 scales. Lovely. You know, there's a Culpeper, the I can't remember the knives in the range. There's about 5 of them all together now. I've only got 3 of them. I'll be getting the others later. This is really nice, beautiful shaped clip blade. But yeah, you can't go far wrong with this. It's going to let you down. It's never going to let you down. I mean, obviously, there's a certain amount of use. If you're going to be doing hard use, you know, you've got to go with what you're going to be using the knife for, obviously. But yeah, lovely knife. What have we got next? Oh, yeah, let's have a look. This one is on the QSP range. This is the Hedgehog. Let's give him a bit of a finger wipe. So it says on the blade what it is. 14 CR 2810. Hedgehog. The card handles, scales. This is nice. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. I like these. It's got a good stop on it just there. Watch your fingers, because that'll have your fingers off. Look at that. Razor sharp. I like these. These cleaver style or razor style, depends what you call them. Or the razors and the cleaver. And the cleaver. Anyway, there you go. Lovely, lovely. Okay. You carry this in your Skyrocket all day long. No one's going to say a word to you. As long as you're not acting like a total prat with one. If you do that, you're going to ask him for trouble, aren't you? Police are going to nip you off and say, hey up you. Come here, young Jimmy, my lad. I'm having you. You're acting like a twat and you've got a knife in your pocket. I'm going to nick you. So don't act like a prat when you've got a knife on you. In fact, generally, just don't act like a prat. And you'll stay keen of the police. Can't go wrong with these. Taylor's Eyewitness. One of the best English knives you can get. These are bulletproof, believe me. I've got quite a few. I've had quite a few of them, I should say. Lovely. Look at that. Sharp as a razor. Look at that. It's a nice, decent blade. What's the steel now? And I can't remember. I've got it written down because I keep forgetting these things. Oh, no. It's I can't remember. I know it's carbon steel. Anyway, it is carbon steel. I do remember that much about it. Now, funny enough, this is. I had one. First one I had, the back spring broke on it, so I took the blade out. I think it was this one. One of this. It's the same shape, isn't it? Yep. I made myself a little fixed blade out of it. This is one of the ones I use for carving quite a lot. So I'm mucking around when I'm doing etching, trying out. This is one of the ones I'll try it out on. But it's actually made a really, really good little fixed blade. And I say it's I do a lot of carving with this, cutting in bits and whatever. Yeah, lovely knife. Not going to let you down. Heavy duty work knife, ideal. That is not going to break on you. You got the toes guarantee on that. Then we've got the Manly wasp. Oh, lovely, lovely, beautiful knife. Sharp as a razor. 14C 28N it says. Very, very sharp. I say it's there's another version of this with a better blade steel, only about another 20 quid. I was going to buy one, but I only don't have it in stock at the moment, but I will be getting one as soon as they come out. Come back in style, I should say. Perkins, you can't beat a good Perkins. Absolutely beautiful. This one's with a Damascus blade. It is unicorn bone, unicorn horn, if I remember right. I'm sure it's unicorn. It's done in the Languli style. Languli. If I've pronounced it again wrong, I do apologise, but yeah, look at that. That's a lovely little pocket knife. And again, you're not going to go wrong with this. You pull this out your Skyrocket, people aren't going to be offended. This actually comes with a little pouch to put it in. But yeah, Perkins do a few of these. And yeah, perfectly, you know, you keep your thumb on this when you're using it, it's not going to close on you. It's got a good lock, very, very sharp. There you go. So yeah, so unicorn bone and Damascus blade. Right, there it goes, just there. What's next? Oh, here we go. A queen. You can't go wrong with a queen. These are fantastic knives. Saw cut bone, 440C blade. I love the queen knives. I need to get more of them. But look at that. That's a beautiful blade. So 440C canoe. Like a very good barlow as well. Well, all their knives are very, very good. You know, they're being made again now by, was it Smoky Mountains, or I think it's right. Yeah. Again, ideal little walking around, legal carry. Pity is pity. Right. What have we got here? Ah, yeah, this is an interesting one. This isn't a heavy duty knife by any means. It's quite a good one if you're in the office. Just want a letter opener. It's sharp, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to be the strongest knife in the world. I've never really put it to much use yet. Oops, flips. It's not completely worked in yet. It does flip open. So it's CRKT, and it is the Symmetry, which is, if I remember right, 8CR 13 MOV steel. It is sharp, it's a decent blade. You know, it's kind of an unusual shape and design. So it flips up from here. It does work, but it's not the loosest, smoothest knife you'll ever see. But it's a pretty knife. And again, if you got, you know, you want to put it in your suit jacket pocket, this is the one. Your shirt trousers is hanging with that knife, it'll be alright. So as you see, there's a few to choose from. They're all nice. Any one of these will do you proud. Oh, I've got quite a few walking around knives. No, they're not. A big chunk of my collection is unfortunately not UK legal, which is why you can't take them outside, because they'll get taken off of you and you'll get a nice fine and possibly have a little bit of time in jail. And personally, at my age, I don't really want a new set of handcuffs. You know, I behave myself these days. The police do know my knife collection. You know, I have had a bit of trouble with customs as time's gone on, but everything's legal and they're perfectly happy with it. Now this is an absolute must-have. A Schrade Old Timer Barlow. Look at that. That is one of the best Barlows you're going to get. Saw cut bone. Antelope, I think it is this time, rather than unicorn. Carbon steel blade, which is, let me just see what it says, because I did write it down, because I forget. 7CR17. Yeah, again, almost bulletproof these. Look at that. So you have one of these in your Skyrocket, it ain't gonna let you down. The Old Timer range are always good knives. So yeah, you see, you know, you've got a good choice. And this is only a fraction of what you can choose from. Oh, of course, can't go wrong with an old classic Rough Rider. This is a Stockman, as you can tell. This is the old Forge, I think it was called. One of the ugliest knives ever made, but I'll tell you what, this has been through the mill. I've bashed this, I've smashed this, I've done all sorts of stuff with it. It's a 3mm, these have got 3mm blades, and I mean, look at that back spring, 3 back springs, I think. female blades. I've heard it said that they're difficult to sharpen. Well, I don't have any trouble. But then again, it's a decent steel. You know, it was a while before they actually needed sharpening these blades. I used this for carving for a long time. It's T10 carbon steel, high carbon steel. But so they did wear off eventually, and that stropping was more than enough for quite a while. But I have put an edge back on them again. You know, very handy knife, and it's strong, and it will be there for when you need it. Open your bag of chips with this. Cut your tomatoes. Trying to get this one out for you. Get them all mixed up. There we go. Yeah. Do a bit of whittling. You can whittle away to your heart's content with this. And I think this one is Tyrannosaurus horn, if I remember right. That's what it says. It's Tyrannosaurus. Or is it? I'm sure it's Tyrannosaurus. I'm sure of it. That's what it said. They won't steer me wrong. But there you go. Not everybody's favourite knife, but I think it's great. You know, I mean, it depends if you're going to buy. I've got, in my knives, I've got some of the tools that get used, and some are just there to look at. An example is the Thin Wolf gets used a lot. The QSP Worker is, to my mind, one of the most beautiful knives I've ever seen. Hardly gets used at all. Now, I would have taken that out with me, but of course it's lock-in and the blade's a bit too long, so it can't go outside. But I do use it a bit. So that's it. With that, I'll be on my way. Have a cup of tea. Look forward to see you next time. Hope you like the selection. Please, any questions, just throw at me. I apologise for any mistakes I made. And then again, who cares? It's my opinion. I get it wrong. I'm not the brainiest person in the world. And I'll blame it on the medication as well. Yeah. Yeah, they look nice there. I need to do more of these. I'm going to start getting out as many videos as I can. I've got a couple of new knives coming next week, which I'll be showing you when they arrive, because there are a couple of unusual ones. One of them is a very, very good, ideal walking around EDC knife, brilliant, new one. And the other one is a nice lock knife. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the one. I should be here probably Tuesday or Wednesday, so I'll knock a video out and show you when they arrive. So I don't review knives. That's not my style. I don't pay. These are mine. I pay for them. I'm just showing you what I've got more than anything else. Any questions you guys have about them, please ask away. And with that, I shall see you on down the road. So it's so long from the Toad. Stay sharp, my friends. I shall see you down there. Bye for now.